this was one that definitely was bittersweet, but I think that speaks to the growth of this ecosystem. I was in a spaces where Lehman Baird and Mance Harmon announced that Zenobia and Christian Hasker, Zenobia Gottschalk and Christian Hasker, who are really kind of the marketing dynamic duo of the whole hedera ecosystem for a long time, they're going to be leaving Swirlds May 1st. And, I think that I have really kind of two thoughts on this. One is we have to remember what an actual insane idea, objectively bad idea, the hedera public network was at the start. It's like, hey, we're going to get a consortium of maybe 20, 30, 39, Fortune 500s, and they're going to own this network that we're making. Oh, and they're going to govern it. It's like the whole idea of it was just literally nuts, but there was something there, and it's like, you can have the best tech, you can have great partners, but if people don't know about it, if you can't transition to a public network, if you can't execute on a brand, on convincing enterprises to use the network, then you get nowhere. And that in the early days rested really on the shoulders of Zenobia and Christian Hasker, who are known for, of course their shanty, but also other things. And I think that, we have to tip our hat to those two, because they've been a part of this community and a part of this ecosystem since it was, an ecosystem. And they are just really good people. I remember my NFT project, Pixel Rug. I remember doing the first mint of Pixel Rug in December 2021, years ago. This was before any NFT marketplace existed. The only way that I could sell an NFT was somebody giving me their wallet address, sending me HBAR, and then manually sending them the NFT. People would have to go to the Pixel Rug website, fill out a form, enter their info, send a transaction. I'd confirm it, all this kind of stuff. It was very cumbersome. It was very difficult. And one of those people, I don't know how he found the time, but one of those people that came in to grab one of those was Christian Hasker. Didn't have to. And that's kind of what speaks to the character of Zenobia and Christian Hasker is, since day one have been in it for the community. And I know that they're enterprise marketing people, and I think, I think that people forget that they've got the community stripes to show for it. They've got an NFT wallet with probably, more sick NFTs than most of us that they bought. And just genuinely great people, and created a foundation of a brand for hedera. We all say hello future. We all know the story. And it really is because of those two. So I think that anyone new to the community, or anyone that's been in the community for a long time, I think we just have to remember that we owe a lot to those two. I've worked in marketing for a long time, and that's a big gamble. That's a big risk for folks like Christian and Zenobia, and to be in it this heavy for this long is just crazy. And again, truly doing stuff that's never been done before. So I think that just, again, I'm doing a lot of applause on this episode, but huge round of applause to Zenobia and Christian. Just again, fantastic people. They represent everything great about the hedera community. And I know that on that Spaces, I'd encourage people to go listen to it. They were reminiscing on kind of like the Facebook Libra stuff, the 2018 launch event, some deep tracks. Lehman and Mance were on that Spaces. So go listen to it. It's kind of cool. And apparently Christian is going to be doing an art project with dynamic NFTs. So that'll be interesting. But that's the bittersweet component. But what's the good news here? Well, I mean, the good news is that, any organization, any company, any network has to grow, change, and adapt. The market grows, changes, and adapts. The industry and market now versus when Christian and Zenobia, helped form Hedera is so different. It's crazy different. And in a marketing team, you have to have fresh people on when you have these major changes in the industry, right? Like everybody in crypto is on the same page right now that, these past few weeks has really marked, a bit of a departure from the bear market into a bull market, a huge change. So I think that it's a very healthy thing for both the leadership at Swirlds Labs with, a new CEO that we talked about last week, and also new marketing, right? Because Swirlds Labs does the marketing for Hedera. Having new marketing leadership is going to be so important. It's going to be very interesting to see who that is. And I think that what this speaks to in a bigger picture is, think about it, a year ago till now, right? New president of Hedera, new marketing people, new CEO at Swirlds, new governing council members, this change in vibe and openness that we've seen from Hedera and Swirlds and the HBAR Foundation, this breaking down of barriers, these tough conversations that have to be had that are happening. It feels like, again, tectonic plates are shifting in all the best ways. And it does mean we have to move on from some things, but it also means that there are more things coming. And so again, shout out to Christian and Zenobia. And just so excited to see what's going to be happening in this ecosystem. It's just what we've needed so desperately is fresh energy, new stuff, right? We got borrowing and lending coming to DeFi. We got dynamic hashinals. We've got all sorts of stuff. We got we got BlackRock tokenizing money market funds. We got it all, baby. It's all happening on Hedera. So really appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm just scrolling through here again. We got Patches here. We got Tata still chilling. Who else we got popping by? Seminole, shout out. What's going on? Spaced, Slaw. I got to start making a list too of there are people that listen to the show literally every single week without fail. I see them and I've seen them listening to the show for years, nonstop. So huge shout out and appreciation to you guys, especially I see No Man's Internet. No Man's Internet, you are tuning into every single one of these shows and sharing every single one of them and all that kind of stuff. So it's just absolutely incredible. But my God, with that, what a week. And I think what a week we have yet to experience. I want to see if there's any kind of real-time updates right now. I'm going to check my Twitter here.